We make decisions every single day. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our lives are filled with choices. Some decisions are so small and routine that we hardly notice them, while others require careful thought and consideration. Some are small, like what to eat for breakfast. These seemingly minor choices can set the tone for our day, influencing our energy levels, mood, and overall well-being. Others are big, like choosing a career path. These major decisions can have long-lasting impacts on our lives, shaping our future opportunities, financial stability, and personal fulfillment. Each choice, big or small, shapes our lives. The cumulative effect of our decisions can lead us down vastly different paths, highlighting the importance of making thoughtful and informed choices. Good decisions lead to positive outcomes. They can bring us joy, success, and a sense of accomplishment. When we make choices that align with our values and goals, we create a life that feels meaningful and rewarding. They help us reach our goals and live fulfilling lives. Achieving our aspirations often requires a series of well-considered decisions, each one building on the last to bring us closer to our dreams. But bad decisions can lead to problems and regrets. Poor choices can create obstacles, strain relationships, and cause us to miss out on opportunities. They can leave us feeling stuck and dissatisfied. That's why learning to make good decisions is so important. By understanding the factors that influence our choices and developing effective decision-making skills, we can improve our ability to navigate life's challenges. It's a skill that can be learned and improved over time. Reflecting on past decisions, seeking feedback, and practicing new strategies can help us become more confident and competent decision-makers. By understanding how our minds work and using effective strategies, we can all become better decision-makers. Tools like decision matrices, pros and cons lists, and scenario planning can aid us in making more informed choices. This guide will give you practical tools and techniques to make smarter choices in every area of your life. Let's begin this journey towards better decision-making together. Our brains have two ways of thinking, System 1 and System 2. System 1 is fast, automatic, and intuitive. It's what helps us make quick decisions without much effort. Think about driving a car. You don't consciously think about every little detail, you just do it. That's System 1 at work. System 2 is slower, more deliberate, and analytical. It requires effort and focus. We use System 2 for complex problems like solving a math equation or planning a project. Both systems are important for decision-making. System 1 is great for quick everyday choices, but for important decisions we need to engage System 2 to think things through carefully. Not all decisions are created equal. Some are high stakes and have long-term consequences, others are low stakes and easily reversible. For big decisions like buying a house or changing careers, it's crucial to slow down and engage System 2. Gather information, weigh the pros and cons, and seek advice from trusted sources. For smaller decisions like what to wear or where to eat lunch, it's okay to rely on System 1. Don't overthink it, trust your gut, and move on. The key is to recognize the importance of the decision and adjust your approach accordingly. Our brains are powerful, but they're also prone to biases that can lead to poor decisions. These biases are like mental shortcuts that can trip us up if we're not careful. One common bias is confirmation bias. This is our tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs, even if it's wrong. Another is the sunk cost fallacy. This is our reluctance to abandon a course of action, even when it's no longer in our best interest, because we've already invested time, money, or effort into it. By being aware of these biases, we can learn to recognize them and make more objective decisions. 5 steps to better choices, a roadmap for clarity. In this section, we will explore a straightforward yet powerful method to enhance your decision-making skills. Making good decisions doesn't have to be complicated. Often we find ourselves overwhelmed by the sheer number of choices available. But with a clear roadmap, the process becomes much more manageable. Here's a simple 5-step process you can use for any decision. First, clarify. Define the decision clearly. Understanding what you need to decide is the foundation of effective decision-making. What exactly are you trying to decide? Be specific about the decision at hand. Second, gather relevant information. This step involves collecting all the necessary data and insights that will inform your decision. What do you need to know to make an informed choice? Look for reliable sources and ensure you have a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Third, identify. Identify your options. What are the possible courses of action? List out all potential options, no matter how unconventional they may seem. Fourth, evaluate. Evaluate the pros and cons of each option. This step is crucial as it helps you weigh the benefits and drawbacks of each choice. What are the potential benefits and drawbacks? Consider the short-term and long-term implications of each option. Finally, act. Make a decision and take action. Once you have evaluated your options, it's time to choose the best course of action and move forward with confidence. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Overthinking can lead to inaction, so trust your process and make a decision. This process provides a framework for approaching decisions in a structured and logical way. By following these 5 steps, you can make more informed and confident choices, ultimately leading to better outcomes in both your personal and professional life. Simple rules, powerful results. The 80/20ths and October 10th 10 rules. Sometimes we need simple rules of thumb to help us make decisions quickly and effectively. In our fast-paced world, where we are constantly bombarded with information and choices, having a few guiding principles can make a significant difference. These rules can help us cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. 2 useful rules that can aid in this process are the 80/20ths rule and the October 10th 10 rule. These rules are not just theoretical concepts, they are practical tools that can be applied in various aspects of our lives, from business to personal decision-making. The 80/20ths rule, also known as the Pareto principle, states that roughly 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. This principle can be observed in many areas, such as business, economics, and even personal productivity. For instance, in a business setting, it might mean that 80% of your sales come from 20% of your clients. For example, 80% of your productivity might come from 20% of your tasks. By identifying and focusing on these high-impact tasks, you can significantly boost your efficiency and achieve better results with less effort. This rule encourages us to prioritize and concentrate on the most important activities that yield the highest returns. The October 10th 10 rule, on the other hand, asks you to consider the consequences of your decision in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years. This rule, popularized by author Susie Welch, is a powerful tool for gaining perspective on the impact of our choices. By thinking about how a decision will affect you in the short term, the medium term, and the long term, you can make more balanced and thoughtful choices. This approach helps you weigh the immediate gratification against the long-term benefits or drawbacks. This helps you take a long-term perspective. It encourages you to think beyond the present moment and consider the future implications of your actions. This can be particularly useful in situations where you might be tempted to make a hasty decision that could have negative consequences down the line. These rules provide simple yet powerful frameworks for prioritizing your time and making decisions that align with your long-term goals. By incorporating the 80/20ths rule and the October 10th 10 rule into your decision-making process, you can enhance your productivity, make more informed choices, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling and successful life. Thinking like a scientist. Mental models for clear thinking. Mental models are frameworks for understanding the world. They help us simplify complex information and make better decisions. One useful mental model is first principles thinking. This involves breaking down a problem into its fundamental truths and reasoning up from there. Another is second-order thinking. This means considering the consequences of your actions beyond the immediate future. By adopting these mental models, we can improve our critical thinking skills and make more informed choices. When to trust your gut, intuition, and logic in decision-making. Intuition can be a valuable tool in decision-making. It's that gut feeling that tells us what to do, even if we can't logically explain it. However, intuition should be used cautiously, especially for important decisions. It's important to balance our gut feelings with logic and analysis. If you have a strong intuition about something, don't ignore it. But don't blindly follow it either. Take the time to gather information and consider the potential consequences before making a decision.